weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Ryan Schimpf, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter, makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting third, designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Junis has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Just underway here in Kansas City. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Indians go down 1-2-3. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Ramon Torres, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Bauer pauses. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Merrifield on at first, nobody out. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Heading after it is Naquin. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Into the box, Alex Gordon, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike one, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. A ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Second and third, 2 away. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Donaldson, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Stepping in, Tyler Naquin. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kevin Pillar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High. And deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, number 33 on the year, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. Bonifacio, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Paulo Orlando. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Striding into the box, Whit Merrifield. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinking line drive out to right center. And nobody home. A perfect hit-and-run knock. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Safe. A major league effort, but he couldn't finish the play, so the run comes in to score.
First baseman number 21.
At the plate, Ryan Schimpf, and their runners at the corners now.
Bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. A play at the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 2 full. It's the Royals 4 and the Indians nothing. In now for Cleveland, Adam Rosales, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0.
Let's play ball.
So here's Joe Mauer. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Swing and a drop. Drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Merrifield shading to his right, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. KC leads this one 9-3. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's one away.
Up next for the Royals, the shortstop, Ramon Torres.
Ready for another chance? Ramon Torres. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. This is pulled into right, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
First baseman, number 21, Ryan Schimpf.
Digging in now, Ryan Schimpf. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And there's ball 1. Torres leads off first with 1 away. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Bounce towards the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 6, Alex
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Gordon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Kevin McCarthy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Into the box now, Adam Rosales. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. McCarthy playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2.
Ball 1.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it clears the stands. Wow, that landed on the patio out there. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and Brantley is in there at third base. He's got himself a triple.
Now batting.
So he's into third with his 6th 3-bagger of the year.
Yeah, and that tells you what kind of an offensive player he is. Very good at hitting the ball on the line, and obviously he's got some decent wheels on him too.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Mauer brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350. Work and walk.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Andres Machado gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Andres Machado.
Josh Donaldson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two 2-0, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe as they now trail by only 3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Brandon Maurer gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Maurer.
next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
And with that win, they show they are one of the greatest teams in baseball history.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. And we are digging in. Whit Merrifield having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stayed. He's hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Schimpf. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is, it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
So 1-1 home. His fastball that misses. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Merrifield stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Another full count pitch on its way. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. And the changeup is way low that time. Past history with Mike Clevenger, comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knee.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Francisco Lindor.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. He's out.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Lindor takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Brandon Maurer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 37, Brandon Maurer.
Tyler Naquin will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that one just missed outside. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
A terrific play on that ball into foul territory. Not an easy play, and sacrificing your body on a ball that would have been foul if you wouldn't have been able to get leather on it.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Nate Karns gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Brandon Maurer closes the door for the save, his 49th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Thanks for tuning in today. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Washington Nationals bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Dylan Betances.
The call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Hicks going back at the track, the wall, and they have taken the lead. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first homer so far in the series, and it's powered the Royals to a 3-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Three runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, number 66, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Tommy Kingley trots in from the bullpen. Here is he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Let's play ball.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder.
3.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 7-5 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up in Kansas City through 8.5. The Royals have a chance to walk it off. Digging in once again, Ryan Schimpf is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Now the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's going to make it. The winning run at third with nobody out.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And he'll look at a called third strike, and that winning run will hold at third with one big out on the scoreboard. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Alex Gordon. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And they will walk off with game one here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk play. Wow.